another insightful conversation, The Resilient Seller, where we bring you conversations with leaders who inspire, transform, and redefine success. Today's guest is someone truly extraordinary. He started his journey in frontline sales with MRF tires and rose to the CXO level, leading multi-crore businesses across education, edtech, and job tech. With over 27 years in sales and leadership, he has scaled organizations, built high-performing teams, and driven remarkable growth. But that's only half the story. He's also an ultra runner who has completed some of the toughest races in the world, from the Comrades Ultra to 100 milers and beyond. Over the last decade, he has run more than 40,000 kilometers. And he is a proud Limca Book of Records holder and a Fit India ambassador. A leader in the boardroom and a warrior on the track. Please join me in welcoming Sajan Samuel, Senior Vice President at Aptech Limited, sales leader, endurance athlete, and a true inspiration for anyone chasing excellence in life and career. Sajan, it's an absolute honor to have you on the show.
Thank you so much, Roshan. It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. So, Sajan, almost 3 decades, been in the industry, done a lot of things. Now, you began your journey in frontline sales, right, with MRF tires. What was your first big sales lesson from those days?
See, I had my baptism by fire. I was born and brought up in Calcutta, city of joy. So I had to move lock, stock and barrel to Agra.
Right.
When I came to Agra, people said, Agra. Ab bachega nahi, because that market was known to be a tough market for MRF tires.
Right.
And our market share at that point of time was only 7%.
Okay.
So I had this insurmountable challenge in front of me to grow this market share from 7% to around 17%. We were number 3 or number 4. Apollo Tires, Birla, JK, they were all ahead of us, and we had to gain market share.
Right.
So MRF tires had a very competitive sales matrix or incentive matrix, whereby you have to draw a list of 50 customers who have not been using MRF tires for a period of 1 year. Okay. They should have minimum 10 trucks or 10 buses with them, and that list has to be submitted to head office.
Okay.
And whoever converts the maximum number of non-MRF users to MRF users,
right,
gets the All India Champion Award, which is a coveted award given by the Executive Director of Marketing in MRF. So I was competing with 100 plus salespeople across India.
Right.
And so the job was to influence the truck dealers to sell MRF tires and then coax the customers to buy MRF tires. At that point of time, MRF tire was failing, and dealers were not interested to sell MRF tires, because once the tire is failing, then the customers will not pay the money back to dealer. Tire and oil are the two things which is always a stolen credit.
Right.
So I rolled up my sleeves, I went into the market and addressed the problem head on.
Okay.
Without shirking or without running away, I embraced the challenges. So when I used to meet the customers, they used to shout at me, they used to abuse me for obvious reasons, because tire was failing. Right. But I had the guts to confront the problem. I had the guts to look into the customer's eye and say, yes, we acknowledge it, and we are going to make corrections. So the lesson I learned very early in my life is that whenever there's a challenge, whenever there's a problem, you cannot run away from the problem. If you run away from the problem is going to double in magnitude. Right. And the best time to solve the problem is the first time.
Right.
So that's one of the early lessons I learned from MRF. And as case would have had it, out of the 50 lists submitted, all 50 I converted. I became the All Indian Champion Converter into 1997, and I was promoted in MRF to middle management, the fastest in MRF's history in 50 years of existence.
Wow, that is a massive achievement and a massive growth as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Right. So, that entire phase, right? It was probably very early on in your career.
Yeah.
And having that kind of a mindset of taking rejection, taking even abuses for that matter, and getting rejected by customers. What kind of a mindset, or, you really get demotivated. Yeah. How did you sail through all of those feelings?
See, when I sales for me was a matter of choice.
Okay.
It's a conscious choice I made. It was not like by chance it happened. Very early in my career, I decided that sales is something which I love.
Right.
I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy influencing people. And once I moved away from Calcutta to UP, I had to succeed. There was no option of failure.
Okay.
There's no question of failing.
Okay.
And the only way you can progress in life is by moving up. When you are falling down, you have to get up and move forward in life. So success is non-linear. There is bumps, there is end, there is twists, there is turns. And how you are able to bounce back from setback is what sets you apart.
True.
So I was very clear that look, I have moved lock, stock, barrel, left everything, left the comfort, and I have to find comfort in discomfort. So I made that my mantra, finding comfort in discomfort. It's not easy. I remember in 2 years I was in Agra, I never took a single day holiday. I used to work on Sunday also, and I used to travel in all those local buses. So travel in Firozabad, Shikobad, Moradabad, Khasganj, Etawah, Lucknow, Hathras, Meerut, Aligarh. All those local Katara buses I used to travel.
Right.
But when I look back, I feel a sense of great pride because sales is all about taking pride.
True.
So for me, it was that thing that I cannot fail. Failure was never an option for me. And you have to keep moving forward no matter what.
Absolutely. Understandable. Now, so there was, markets were different back then.
Yeah.
Things were different. The world itself was different.
Correct.
And compare it to now, right? What is the mindset shift that has happened from then to now?
See, there is sales is then that there was a lot of push. There was a lot of influence, and there was a lot of personal connect was there.
Right.
And you had to meet the customer. You had to go to the customer. But now sales is changed. How it has changed because everything has become more about where the consumer takes informed decision because everything is available on the net. They study the company, they study the products, and there is so much of consumer behavior insights are already available for the salespeople.
Right,
So
which was not available.
not
back
available
then.
at all that time because in that time when I was working, I didn't even have a computer. I used to carry a briefcase with me. Now, if anybody carries a briefcase, you would obviously will laugh at that person.
True.
So you have the tool, you have CRM, you have technology where you can gauge, understand the consumer behavior pattern, you can understand the demographics, you can understand what products are selling, and you can make informed decisions.
Right.
So sales has become more simplified now. Okay, and it's all about positioning the product, and then now what we have seen in the last 10 years, it has become digital first now.
Right.
Consumers go themselves on the net, and everything is purchased from the net. I am also optimistic that one day tires, which is not, you cannot purchase tire on the net. You have to go to a dealer shop.
Right.
Paint is now getting purchased on online. So I'm very optimistic that in times to come, even tire will be bought online, and you will have a person coming to your house, fitting the tire, balancing. You will have a machine. You'll come, fit, balance, align. Everything will happen at your home. So sales has moved from going to the customer coming to us, finding us.
Right.
So we have to be present. Wherever the consumer wants us, we have to be present. We have to be omnipresent.
Right.
Okay. So that has been the radical shift.
Right.